Hi guys, this is a Vietnamese made 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter. It's 100% Vietnam made. This is I bought this as a 48 watts 3 kilowatt 48 volts 3 kilowatts. So the overall view, the front part just AC, so-called AC/DC meter, on-off switch, Ford inverter, and 2 outlets. Nothing on this side, nothing also on this side. This side is just 2 fans and cables. I've connected to temporary, these are temporary setups to my Narada batteries. So switch it on. I've tested it with this is how it goes. You have a check first, then it ramps up battery voltage and battery voltage and the AC voltage. Then you start outputting. It's very straightforward. I've tested it with 2.5 horsepower aircon, no issues. Later we'll have open up and see what's inside. Thanks. I remove all the screws. Remove all the screws. Let's review the internal inside together. So I'm doing this one hand. So this is what inside. I think everything is made in Vietnam, so you can see all the Vietnam words. This piece of equipment is brand new. I have not tested it or what first, so I just open it to check any irregularities inside. So let's start from the DC side, much more easier. Two fans, the cables, large cables incoming. This is they call welding cables. I can read this inside is welding cables. Welding cables 1C, by Korea technology. So comes in here. Then let me adjust and see. Okay, so joins to here. The cables join to here. Then there are some ticks. There are 4 transformers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the transformers has some cables, these smaller cables. So the large cables come in and split into the 4 smaller transformers. These 2 are the heatsink. I think this is the DC side and this is the AC side, and this should be the controller box, inductance, capacitors, and fuse. So this is the AC side, and this is a voltage sensor, 2 AC outlets. There's an earth point. In a later stage I may connect wire directly here. So let's see, turn it to the side. So these are the transistors that I suppose is the DC size. DC size. I know not much about this. Big capacitors. I think it's pretty well made. From what I see, it's pretty well made. Let's turn the other side. So this is the controller box, a controller module, sine wave module. I think couldn't see anything about the models. Jumper to the model is here. CHY-ET_DCS version 2.3. So I bet this is the AC side transformers. There's a smaller transformer. This is I think it's providing voltage to the electronics. To the electronics. The other way is nothing else I can see. Nothing else I can see. You know, it can goes up to this board, this main board can goes up to 72 volts. You know, 60 volts. Let me see clearly first. 48 volt, 3.6 kilowatts. So I think this one can work constantly at 3.6 kilowatts, but they rated it as 3 kilowatts. 3 kilowatts and surge is 6 kilowatts. 5 to 6 kilowatts at least. If 72 volt DC, it can goes up to 8.2 kilowatts. Yes, I think for myself, I think this is too big. This this amount of heat sink and all that is too much for 7 kilowatts to handle. It should be even more with forced air cooling. So 3 kilowatts is quite okay. Let's see. So let's close it up.